It's not going to get any warmer today, so we're bundled up and we need to break down all of our plywood to make the drawer boxes for our base cabinets in the kitchen. Now that we have all the sides cut for our drawer boxes, now it's time to dado the groove for the bottom of the drawer box to sit in. And we want it to be 3/4 inch no matter what. Right? Yeah, so we got our 3/4 inch gap that way. And then we are 1/4 inch tall. So we have all of our drawer box parts cut, dadoed, and sanded, and now we're gonna start assembling them. So we have our drawer fronts and our drawer sides. The sides are gonna nail into the fronts this direction. That way when you pull on the drawer, you're not pulling straight on the nails, because if this was the front, it could pull right out. But because this is the front, it'll have that shear of the nail. So these are our big pot and pan drawers. So we're making them out of 3/4 inch plywood with a 1/2 inch bottom, nice and stable for all those pots and pans. Once we have the two sides glued and nailed, we'll drop the bottom in. We'll test fit it first. Make sure it goes in, and then make sure that the back fits snug. Perfect. Then we'll go ahead and pull it back out, add some glue, and nail it together. All right, 23 more to go.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
got all 24 boxes assembled. Now we'll let them dry overnight, and tomorrow we will install them.
Exciting.
We glued up the boxes and let them dry overnight, and then this morning we put a coat of lacquer on them, which will keep them from getting stained and make them easier to clean up any spills on the inside of the drawers. In our pantry video, we showed how we built the boxes and how we installed the drawer slides. So we'll go over it really quickly on how to install these Bloom undermount drawer slides. So this is going to be the front of our drawer, so we're going to flip it over. And then we will install our undermount drawer catch. That's not right. You need a left and a right. There we go. So these are what lock into the undermount drawer slide. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to notch out the back here to our 1.25 inches on both sides. Once we get that, we're just going to take our pull saw. Cut down flush with the bottom of the box. Then our vibra saw.
Glue.
Strong glue. Then once that's cut out, take our drawer slide, push the drawer slide in so that this little pin makes a mark right there. So we know where to drill our hole. Now that we have our hole drilled, we take our spare drawer slide that locks in up here, and this pin goes into our hole here, and then that allows the drawer slide to slide nice and smooth. And then to remove the drawer slide, you just push in on this, and that releases the little grabber. Can you see in there?
Let's see. Okay. It does.
And the drawer comes out.
Nice.
All right, so let's speed this up a little bit. All installed. So as the drawer is in, we'll check and make sure that we're slightly recessed. This one I think we'll raise the back of this side just a hair. But other than that, so we'll just raise that guy up a little bit. Now that we're confirming that our back set is enough, we'll go ahead and put a second screw in here to lock it in. We put screws in just the adjustable slots. So now that we don't need to adjust it up or down, we'll go ahead and put screws in to lock it in place. Next thing we need to do to finish our base cabinets is we need to install our drawer faces onto each drawer. So to do that, first we're gonna measure and drill for our drawer hardware, and that's gonna be what helps hold the drawer face onto the drawer. First thing we're gonna do is find our center. So half of 29 7/8. Yep, just like I said, 14 15/16. So we're gonna burn 10. Meaning we line up our 10 inches right on our line there. And then we go 14 15/16, which would actually be 24 15/16. So that is our dead center. Now we know that our door hardware is 5 1/16 inch between holes. So we're gonna take our 2-inch makeup block and our 1/2-inch makeup block, put it right on our line, and we can go just 5 inches because we have a little bit of play in drilling a larger hole. Now this drawer is easy because it's a 2-inch gap. So all we need to do is use our 1-inch side. Put it right there. And then that's where one hole goes. And this one I've got a tip so I can see the mark in the light. Not move it when I drop it. Now I have one hole there, one hole there. So these makeup blocks are pretty handy. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below where you can pick up a set of these. We're finding always new and creative uses for them.
Used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call?
So they do make these jigs for attaching drawer faces, and they screw onto the drawer on each side. And that allows you to line up your face and move it up and down. We found them pretty cumbersome to use. Maybe if you were repeating a ton of the same thing, but they're a little challenging to get lined up, and then every little movement changes all the other movements. So we're gonna show you how we install our drawer faces without using these jigs. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove our middle drawer. So to mount the drawer face on this drawer box, we're going to take our straight board, set it under here. We're gonna have a 1/2-inch overhang on all 4 sides. So we're gonna set up our makeup block right there. We'll clamp it into place. Slide this down the other end. Get our 1/2-inch reveal there. Clamp it into place. Confirm our reveal is still good all the way across. Make any minor adjustments. And we're also gonna have a 1/2 inch reveal on the side. So we set that right up against the inner face frame. Make a little mark there. And then we set our face, rest it on that ledge, line it up with our side mark. And then we just temporarily put drywall screws through our hardware holes into the drawer box. Then we can take off our brackets. Then we come inside the drawer and screw it through the drawer box into the drawer face. So just push against the face, screw in, back it out because it's MDF and so it doesn't tap real well. Screw that in. Now we can remove our screws. And then drill through our drawer box. And now our drawer hardware is going to go through the drawer box and the drawer face, holding them all together. What you will probably find by doing this method is that your drawer hardware screws aren't long enough to go through the double thickness, and definitely won't be long enough to go through the 3/4 drawer box. But if you anticipate that, you just go to the hardware store and you can pick up a box of 100 of those size screws pretty cheap. There you go. Now to do this middle drawer, we have to pull the bottom drawer out. Because we just got to put our brace there again. Okay. Now we have all of our drawer faces on all of our drawer boxes, and we can start moving in.